Welcome back to the Trade Off Podcast, episode 32. My name's Ryan.
And I'm Alex.
First things first, gold still making new all-time highs, which means gold long strategies on the fully automated trading system is absolutely popping off.
The team is absolutely killing it. So I'll pop up some screenshots.
Yeah, we've got challenges being passed, funded traders. It's all going off right now.
And for all those people that said we better start selling because it can't go any higher, that is why you do not try and predict what the market's going to do.
No, you can never predict. No matter what you think or what you feel about the market, it just doesn't matter because the market's going to do what the market wants to do.
Same as life.
Same as life. So this episode is actually going to be a rewind episode. We're going to take you all the way back to 2014, where me and Alex used to work together, Groundworks, and we were also training partners in the gym.
We were indeed.
Long time ago.
Long time ago.
Approximately, blimey, we're talking... What are we now? 2025.
It's about 11 or 12 years ago?
Yeah, so I've been about 24, 25. Damn, I just revealed my real age. I'm in my 40s. 24-ish years old, training together every day after ground working, out on the roads. We'd hit the gym every night. We'd go home, prep our food for the next day. We're pretty damn consistent.
We were.
And we got in pretty good shape. And it was then we realised we can't be doing this every day. We can't keep ground working. We can't keep trading our time for money. So we started to build up a online PTing style business where there's a bank of videos.
Before there was online PTs.
Yeah, this is like, there wasn't many out there until now. Obviously, it's everywhere, right? Working on that, then bang, bombshell drops. Alex loses his job because he had to take care of his partner because she wasn't well. And I got stabbed. So now, that's gone pause, of course. But however, where there is setbacks, there's also opportunities, isn't it, Alex?
When one door closes, another door opens.
Another door opens. And that is when we started dabbling around with a few things online. And Alex said to me, Ryan, check this out. This Forex trading thing looks pretty good. And that's where it all began.
That's it. That's where it all began.
I feel like it needs to be one of those, like, going back in time.
The fog and the mist.
Yeah, that's it, yeah.
Let's see if I can find an effect.
And it changes to black and white right now. So that's where it all began. Now, there is a moral to this story, so make sure you keep watching. So that's where it all began. Now, we soon realised that trying to do it on our own, trading on our own, independently, Alex at his house, I'm at my house, going through the chart, trying to work things out, watching some shit on YouTube about stochastic oscillators and MACD divergence.
Not just that, getting you out of the house was a nightmare.
Right, but I couldn't get out the house.
He got stabbed, took him to Nando's once. I had to undo his seatbelt for him, had to get him out of the car. Fuck it, I won't do that again. I felt like I was his boyfriend.
Oh, I was just milking it.
Fuck it, I even helped you move house.
You actually did. Right. Oh, I appreciate you, bro. You know.
That's right, bro.
So, Alex is like, right, mate, we're better off doing this together.
Yeah.
So Alex would come to my house, would be on the charts, working shit out, doing it together. And that was a much easier way to navigate through the ups and downs and the difficulties of getting into manual trading and creating your own strategy.
Exactly.
Which was very hard.
It's hard to do something like that on your own because the psychology of things, the psychology of trading makes you feel like sometimes you're going a bit crazy and sometimes you're just kind of going in circles or you can't do it. So, you know it is, if you kind of do something with someone else, they can push you on, a bit like a training partner. They push you on when you kind of get stuck or where you can't do anymore. They push you on. But, you also got to make the best out of a bad situation. So, like Ryan said, I lost my job because I decided I need to kind of take care of my partner who was very unwell. And I didn't go and get another job. I was just living off the savings because replacing a job that I couldn't go to with another job that I couldn't go to was a bit fucking pointless.
Very true.
And Ryan still had the Groundworks company. And he still had a unit. So he had a big unit that he was working out for the Groundworks with the guys that he had there, materials, diggers, stuff like that. He still had to pay the bills in that unit. So he actually, made the best of his shitty situation and turned that unit into a kind of trading office, man cave kind of thing.
This is fast forwarding slightly after
a couple of years
after stabbing. So we're now actually trading. So we've navigated through the rough seas. We realised that working together was a better option. And that mindset definitely came from training together in the gym, pushing each other on in the gym. We then started pushing each other on in business and in the trading world. So we had each other's backs. And then we started growing from there. And we soon realised, a lot of people were asking us, what is it you're doing? Why are you two not working at a usual conventional 9 to 5 job?
Yeah.
we realised there's a massive niche for trading education, correct trading education.
And this was back in the day as well. So when we started trading, this was long before there was all this social media gurus.
It wasn't long before Greg Secker though.
No, it wasn't.
Mate, he's been there since day one.
He's the OG.
He's the OG.
He's the OG scammer.
He's the OG scammer.
So no, this was back then when there wasn't all this kind of social media spotlight, as you could say, on trading. So a lot of people that we spoke to didn't actually know what trading was. So they go, "Oh, what is it you're doing?" And we're trading.
Yeah, there's no signals really going on.
What the fuck's this? So we'd explain it to them, and then when you can do something that makes money, and someone asks you what you do, what was the next thing they ask? How do I do it? So we very quickly realised that there was a niche for trading education, and at that point is when we kind of birthed our first business together, when we were mentoring people and teaching people how to trade.
Yeah, we was hosting face-to-face courses. So there'd be a group of 20 to 30 people.
Yeah.
And we host face-to-face courses, teach them a very decent and replicable trading strategy that can just be rinsed and repeated. This is manual trading, by the way. This is back in the day when we was grafting on
and
the
this
charts.
wasn't any of this kind of turn up for a thing and we'll show you all these pre-taken trades. We did a course Monday and Tuesday. Saturday and Sunday. And then on the Monday, we did a live trading day. So on the Monday, we traded live and we showed people what they just learned in action, which is not something that people often do.
No. So sure enough, because we're providing correct trading mentorship and good manual trading strategies, and we were actually educating people face to face, so they knew it was real people, weren't just online gurus, it started to boom. We was getting very, very busy. Then, years later, we had children. We had 4 kids between us. Obviously, I've got a third now for myself, but we had 4 kids between us in the space of about 2 years. Yeah. So it was like, right.
It was fucking wild.
What the hell are we going to do? Because we are way too busy. We got kids, we're training people, we're trading ourselves. So it's like, right, let's stop the training for a bit. Yeah. And let's just kind of sort our families out. So we kind of
on trading.
Went our separate ways, goes, right, we need time back. So we started doing that.
We were financially rich, but time poor.
The
decision that we'd made in the first place was start trading to make money so that we could have more time with our families.
Do what the fuck we wanted in life.
We then scaled up that business so much so that, number one, we didn't trust anyone else to manage it for us.
No, definitely not.
And do that kind of stuff that we were happy to put our name to someone else teaching. But the amount of time we had to spend using our own time to teach people, it became a kind of a negative in that space. So we decided to step back from that and continue trading ourselves and actually use trading as a tool to do what we wanted, which was spend time with our family.
Then, of course, a great solution was automated trading.
Exactly.
So automated trading was born. It started off with semi-automated trading, then obviously evolved into fully automated trading, and it's evolved into AI automated trading, which is what it is today, which is what we've shown you on the previous 2 or 3 podcasts. So go back and watch those if you haven't watched them yet. Now, the important thing here is you don't want to start something to replace the time that you're already putting in,
of course,
at a current job. You don't want to do that. The reason why most people want to start a business because they don't make more money so they can live a better life. To live a better life, you want more time, but then you also need money to spend on the better things in life so you can enjoy that time to the maximum. This is where automated trading came in beautifully. Automated trading soon replaced my full manual trading. It's very rare I place a manual trade now. I'm fully reliant on fully automated trading, which has been fantastic with my prop firms, so on and so forth. And of course, we built up a community with the automated trading because as we said previously on this podcast, it's easier to accomplish things if you work together as a team, just like me and Alex did back in the day. Work together to overcome how to become manual traders. And then we realized, okay, when we're educating these people, let's put them together in a community rather than saying, right, we taught you now, or you've got this software, off you go. Everybody gets to go in a big community together on Discord. You can chat, talk, help one another. And you'll see this on our Discord every single day in the club members hangout. Not the traders hangout, the club members hangout. That's where all the automated traders are. Everybody helping each other. Everybody helping everyone move to the next step, the next level. Everything is easy together when you've got a team, you've got an army built around you with the correct tools, the correct mindset, and the correct knowledge. You will achieve so much more than what you will ever achieve if you try to do it on your own.
Doing things solo is really difficult. And when I first started trading and I was doing it on my own kind of and doing it without anyone else's help, I realized that the mindset aspect of things was a massive, massive factor because you got to think about the situation I was in. I'm now unemployed, got bills to pay, a baby on the way, and a sick wife. So those are 4 big pressures.
Man had the odds stacked against him and still pulled through.
So, there was days when I didn't really want to do it. There was days when I was like, fucking hell, I've got so much to do. I've got other things that need to be a priority. But those are the days when I'm like, no, come on, let's just do it. Let's just get it done. We can just smash out some back testing. We can go through some different strategies. We can work on some different things. It was those days where having someone else there went, you know what? I'm not just going to let myself down if I don't do it. I'm going to let him down. Because I'm showing him that it's okay for him to just go, I don't feel like it either when he has bad days.
Accountability.
The geezer's just been stabbed. So, he was having a bad time. So, for me, doing things together, you can go, if you want to go somewhere and you want to try and do it fast, right? Then go on your own and just go. But if you actually want to achieve your goal, sometimes going a little bit slower and taking more care and doing it with someone else, even though you might get to the destination a little bit slower, the destination you get to is a much more stable destination because you're taking advice from other people, you're taking help from other people. And that's the good thing about the community. All of those people in that community are at different stages. There's people that are brand new to trading, just got the software, people that have been trading a little while and now trying to get funded, people that are getting funded, people that are fully funded and getting payouts. All the different levels are in there. And you can draw from their experiences and their knowledge at any one given time. Like, there's no one that's you're going to ask them a question and they're going to say, yeah, fuck off, I'm not telling you that. They're going to answer your question, they're going to try and help because they were at one of those previous stages before and they can kind of relate to you. So they want to help. And also, we don't let idiots in the community, so...
Well, everyone gets screened, don't they, over Zoom calls, so not everyone actually gets accepted into the community. Not everyone gets accepted to use the automated training software. That's what makes us unique. That's why we've got such a positive community, and we've had that banging community since 2018, and it's now 2025, and we're still going strong. We're still building up positive members. We're still building up the strength of the community, and we're going to continue building that up. And the only way we can do that is by making sure the correct people come in with the correct mindset, and all those type of people that do come in with the correct mindset, they're going to find some sort of success. It's impossible not to find success if you're constantly around successful people.
That's it.
How can you not also be the next person to be a success? It just doesn't happen. Like, if you hang around with idiots, you are going to be the next idiot. If you hang around with successful people, you're going to be the next successful person. This is common knowledge. This is what happens. You become who you associate with and what you surround yourself with. So you need to surround yourself with the right people and the right things in the right environment. That's what's important.
So if you want to be a success, you've got to start, like we've said before, by being the kind of person that can be successful. That person is a person who chooses to be around the right kind of people. Now, whether that's successful at your job, whether you're trying to be successful in sport or education, whatever it is that you want to do, right? You have to be able to be successful in that field. If you haven't got the qualities or the traits to do that, you're going to fail no matter how much you want it. So being around those kind of people that you can watch. They say it with like football. Why would you keep an older player around on big money when he's not really playing anymore? Because he's going to show those younger players what it's like to be a professional, to train when you're supposed to train, to eat when you're supposed to eat, to not kick off when you don't get past the ball. He's going to show them what it's like, and he's going to build good traits in those people. What happens is when you see there's no leader or there's no one with any experience, very quickly things can go from very good to very bad if you have a wrong kind of run of results. The same thing is if you're in a group with a mentor that doesn't really trade or they don't really understand the psychology of trading. They have 2 or 3 trades and you see it all the time. Oh, I'm actually going to stop placing trades now. Why would you? Your psychology's gone, it's shot. You've got to be around people that understand what you're going through and can say, look, the numbers are going to play out long term. You may have lost 3 trades in a row. Doesn't mean you're going to lose the next 3. Don't get emotionally attached to to this position. And they're going to be able to get you through that. Whereas if you're doing it on your own, it's fucking hard, I tell you. From first-hand experience, learning to trade on your own is fucking hard.
Yeah, it is. And I suppose some people might say, but you two are lucky you had one another. Well, if you're watching this, you're even more lucky because you've got a whole fucking community waiting for you. Hundreds of people that have already carved out the pathway and they've already achieved what it is that you want to achieve. All you got to do is follow that path. And every single little turn, every single little rock you've got to climb over, every single little barrier you've got to come across and navigate through, those people have already done that. So they can tell you how to climb over that rock, how to go around that barrier, how to navigate around the corners, how do I get through the fucking maze. They know because they've already done it. It's always the best move to make. The best move usually to make is the one where you use common sense and you think to yourself, but hang on a minute. Why don't I just follow the people that have already achieved what I want to achieve? Because they're there to help me. And if they're all in one place, why don't I just go to that place and then just see what they've got to say for themselves and ask them questions?
Yeah.
And then they're going to help and support me. That is the easiest way to navigate from point A to point B. Someone's already done it multiple times.
The best investment is in knowledge.
Knowledge. And you can take an easy route or a hard route. The easiest route is usually the one where you literally do just follow people that have already achieved what it is you want to achieve. Because they can say to you, no, take this left turn. Yeah. No, take that right turn. Imagine trying to drive somewhere now, right, that you've never ever been before without a map or a GPS system. And you try to do it on your own in your car. Right, you're going to have a very fucking hard time trying to get there. However, if you take a co-pilot in the passenger seat and you say to them, have you been on this journey before? Yep, been doing this journey for years. No worries. Right, go down there, right away. Come off this exit now. Boom. Go round the roundabout. Third exit. Boom. How easy are you going to get there? This is exactly the same with life. Whatever it is you're trying to achieve, it doesn't matter whether it's trading, whether you're just trying to start your own business, doing something completely different. If you have someone or a team of people that have already achieved, gone from that point A to point B, the thing that you're literally trying to do right now, they're going to tell you how to do it. How much easier is that than trying to do it on your own? It's very hard to navigate and get to someone that you've never been. But if you've got a group of people that go there all the time, you're going to get there a lot more easier. A lot of things are just about thinking about common sense. Yeah. And the easiest route is sometimes the best route, and asking people that have already been on that route.
Don't be afraid to ask for help. There's people out there
definitely not
that want to do amazing things. All they need to do is find the person that's already done it and ask him. That's it. Most people are very, very helpful if you reach out and ask for help.
But it's what happens, right? You see people that actually want to start a business and they're trying to reinvent the wheel.
Yeah.
They're trying to invent some crazy shit. And it's like, why are you trying to invent this stuff? I've seen some really bad businesses and they've obviously failed because they've tried to invent something which there's just no need for.
That doesn't solve a problem.
Like, don't get wrong, there's still some great inventions waiting to be born, right? Which will be very useful. However, there's so much stuff right now which just works. All you got to do is that and then just do it better, you know, and just try your best. You don't need to reinvent the wheel here. There's proven pathways to success and to financial freedom.
If you want to do something and you want to be a success, find a product that you want to sell or find a service that you want to do, and then figure out there's 3 ways to do it. Either do it better than the competitor, cheaper than the competitor, or faster than the competitor. If you can do one of those 3, you'll have a market, because some people won't want to pay that money. Some people will want it done quicker. Some people want it done to a better standard. Depending on what you want, all right? So you just got to find a way to do something in a different way.
And do it very, very well.
That answers a problem for people.
Just got to do it very well. Be willing to create something beautiful, master something.
And ask for help.
Ask for help. And that is exactly how we've created an amazing training community, which is what we have now. That's how we got all the way from rock bottom, stabbed near death, literally no job, looking after his partner who was unwell, up against the odds, had each other, pulled through, learned a new skill, which has now paid us for years and years and years and years. Once you learn, you can't unlearn. You've got to be willing to put in the time. You've got to flick your mindset. This isn't happening to me, this is happening for me, and overcome each obstacle. Because every obstacle you overcome is turning you into the type of person that can achieve what it is that you want to achieve.
Exactly.
So keep overcoming those little obstacles that come, mate. And you'll be all right.
You can do it.
So I hope you found some motivation and some purpose in this podcast. Make sure you like, subscribe, share with your friends. Tag us on social media if you're watching it on our Instagrams. And we will catch you on next week's episode.
See you later.